Cleveland, Ohio, October 14th, 2055. It's 6:42 in the morning. On a quiet Tuesday, you are 55 years old, standing in your kitchen, holding a chipped white ceramic mug. The handle has a hairline crack. You've been ignoring it for 19 years. The coffee inside is grocery store grounds, a $5 bag bought Sunday. Your phone is face down on the counter. You haven't checked the balance today. You don't need to. You already know what it says. $280,000. You think about the kid you were 30 years ago, standing outside a Starbucks on East 9th Street in the spring of 2025, holding a debit card, doing math in his head. Math nobody else seemed to do. $5 every morning. 365 days. Multiplied by 30 years. Multiplied by something nobody told him. A thing called compounding. You take a sip from the chipped mug. It tastes the same as always. The kid was right. This is his story. And it starts with one decision. Made at 25. On an ordinary Thursday morning. Outside a coffee shop, it looked like nothing at all. But it was everything. Level 1. The deposit. Age 25. April 3rd, 2025. 7:18 in the morning. East 9th Street, downtown Cleveland. You are 25 years old. An assistant project coordinator. At a mid-size architecture firm. You make $52,400 a year. Before taxes. You rent a one-bedroom in Ohio City. $1,180 a month. You are standing outside a Starbucks. The line is 14 people deep. You watch a woman in a charcoal coat. She orders a venti caramel macchiato and a banana bread. Her total is $11.47. She doesn't even look at the screen. Behind you, your coworker Marcus laughs. Marcus is 26. He buys this drink every morning. Since college. You do the math in your head. $5? 5 days a week. 50 weeks a year. That's $1,250. Annually? Just for coffee. You think about your grandmother, Nina. She passed away 6 months ago. Before she did, she gave you something. A chipped white ceramic mug. From her kitchen. And a small index card. 3 lines of handwriting. Make it at home. Invest the difference. Don't tell anyone. You step out of the line. You walk 3 blocks to your office. In the break room. You make instant coffee in the mug. It tastes fine. It's not better. It's not worse. It's just coffee. That night, in your apartment, you open a Fidelity account. On your laptop, you set up an automatic transfer. $100 every 2 weeks. Into a total stock market index fund, what you would have spent on coffee. And a little more. Because rounding up feels right. Marcus thinks you're being weird. Bro, it's $5. Live a little. You don't answer. You take a sip from the chipped mug. You don't tell anyone. Not your parents. Not your girlfriend at the time. Not the guys at work. There's nothing to brag about. It's $100. It looks like nothing. But you've started something. You don't fully understand what yet. By December 31st, 25, your account holds $2,847. You stare at the number for a long time. Before closing the laptop, the decisions that change your life rarely look like decisions. They look like skipping a coffee. Level 2. The quiet. Age 28. September 22, 2028. 8:04 in the morning. Tremont neighborhood, Cleveland. You are 28 years old. You got promoted last spring. You make $68,200 now. You moved in with your girlfriend, Mara. She's a pediatric nurse. At Metro Health. You still don't buy coffee out. You bumped the auto transfer. $200 every 2 weeks. Mara knows. She thinks it's smart. She started doing the same. With her own paycheck. The chipped white mug lives on the second shelf. You use it every morning. The hairline crack has grown a millimeter. You don't replace it. Marcus just leased a new BMW. $63,000. Financed over 72 months. He posted a picture of the keys. The caption said, "Finally living." You don't comment. You don't even like the post. October 11th. You get a text from Marcus. He's at a coffee shop in Ohio City. He sends a photo of his drink. The caption reads, "Bet you wish you had this." You're standing in your kitchen, holding the chipped mug. Coffee from a $7 bag. You don't reply. That night, you log in. Your Fidelity account. The balance reads $16,400 and $20. The market had a bad year. Your account dropped 22%. You didn't sell. You kept buying every 2 weeks. The market came back. Then it kept climbing. At dinner, you and Mara talk. About money, about what you want. She wants a kid by 32. You want to stop worrying about rent. Forever. Neither of you wants a BMW. You eat pasta. You laugh about something stupid. You wash the chipped mug by hand. You don't post about any of it. Wealth in its earliest form. Looks exactly like nothing. That is the entire trick. Level 3. The child. Age 32. March 7th, 2032. 4:17 in the morning. University Hospitals, Cleveland. Your daughter Anna was just born. 40 minutes ago. She weighs 6 pounds, 11 ounces. Wrapped in a yellow hospital blanket. Her eyes are closed. You're holding her. In a vinyl chair. Next to Mara's hospital bed. Mara is asleep. The room is dim. A single monitor beeps somewhere. You are crying. You don't know why exactly. It's not one feeling. It's all of them at once. You make $84,000 now. You bought a small house last year. In Old Brooklyn. $218,000. 30-year fixed. You put 20% down. From the savings you didn't spend. On coffee, cars, or Vegas weekends. Marcus came to your housewarming. He drank 3 beers. He told you something. He was thinking about refinancing the BMW. The payments were kicking his ass. You didn't say anything. Your Fidelity account, on this day, holds $51,300. You whisper to Anna that you will be okay, that she will be okay, that you'll do this slowly. The way Nina did it, the way the index card said. 3 days later, you come home. The chipped white mug sits in the sink. Where you left it. You wash it. You make coffee. You drink it at the kitchen window, while Anna sleeps in Mara's arms. You bump the auto transfer that afternoon. $275. You don't tell Mara right away. You tell her at dinner. She nods. You don't celebrate. You don't post. You just keep going. The boring decisions you make in private become the loud life you live in public. 30 years later. Level 4. The compounding. Age 38. November 9th, 2038. 9:48 at night. Old Brooklyn, Cleveland. You are 38 years old. Anna is 6. She just lost her first tooth. It's on the kitchen counter. Mara is reading Charlotte's Web. Upstairs. You sit at the kitchen table. With your laptop open. The light from the screen is the only light in the room. The chipped white mug sits next to it. Half full of decaf. You log into your Fidelity account. You haven't checked in 3 months. You don't check it often anymore. Checking doesn't change anything. The screen loads. The number appears. $127,840. You stare at it. You did not save this money. You saved maybe $58,000. The rest came from somewhere else. Almost $70,000. Made by money you didn't earn. Doing work you didn't do. The market grew. Your shares grew. Dividends got reinvested. Compounding started doing the real work. The thing Nina wrote about? The thing nobody at your firm talks about. You feel something you didn't expect. It's not pride. It's closer to awe, a quiet, uncomfortable awe. You think about Marcus. He DM'd you last month, asking if you knew anyone hiring. His firm laid him off in August. He's 40. He has $4,200 in his 401k. You didn't know what to say. You sent him a Boggleheads link. He never replied. You close the laptop. You wash the chipped mug. You go upstairs. You kiss Anna on the forehead. She's already asleep. You don't tell Mara the number. That night, some things feel safe or quiet. When money starts working for you, it does not announce itself. You only notice when you stop looking. Level 5. The loss. age 44, June 19th, 2044, 11:22 at night. A funeral home parking lot in Akron, Ohio. You are 44 years old. Your father died on Monday. A heart attack at the dinner table. He was 68. You sit alone in your car. Mara took Anna home an hour ago. Anna is 12 now. She cried for most of the service. Your father worked at a steel plant for 41 years. He made decent money. He spent all of it. He had $11,000 in savings when he died, and a paid-off house worth $190,000. That was his life's net worth. He left it to your mother. She is 71 now and scared. In your trunk is a cardboard box of his things. On top is a chipped white mug. Not yours, his. The one he drank coffee from every morning of your childhood. It's identical to Nina's. Almost. The handle is intact on his. You sit in the car 20 more minutes. You think about the math. Your account this morning held $221,460. Your father, who worked harder than you ever have, who got up at 4:30 every morning for 4 decades, ended with $201,000, counting the house. You, who skipped coffee, ended with more than that. By 44, you don't feel proud. You feel the opposite of proud. You feel like you owe him. Nobody taught him what Nina taught you. He just wasn't given the index card. You start the car. You drive home, both mugs in the passenger seat. That night, you sit at the kitchen table, both mugs in front of you. Your father's on the left. Nina's on the right. You don't drink from either one. You just look at them. Anna comes downstairs. At 1 a.m, she can't sleep. You don't say anything about the mugs. You make her hot chocolate. You pour it into your father's mug. She holds it with both hands. A family changes financially. In one generation, always one. The question is, which one chooses to start? Level 6. The mentor. Age 50. August 4th, 2050. 5:46 in the evening. Your back porch. Old Brooklyn, Cleveland. You are 50 years old. Anna is 18. She leaves for Ohio State soon. In 3 weeks. You sit in a wicker chair, 2 coffee mugs on the table. Yours is the chipped one from Nina. Hers is your father's. The handles face each other. Anna has questions. About money, about what you do. She knows the number now. You answer slowly. About April 3rd, 2025. About the Starbucks line. About Nina's index card. About Marcus and the BMW. About her grandfather and his $11,000. You tell her the math. $5 a day. Skipped, invested, compounded. At roughly 9% annual return. Over 30 years. You write the numbers on a napkin. She watches you. She asks why you never told her sooner. You think about it for a long moment. Because I wanted you to want it first. It would have just been a chore. She nods. She gets it. She's 18 and she gets it. You slide your father's mug across. You tell her it was his. She doesn't say anything. She picks it up. She holds it the way she held hot chocolate when she was 12. That night, after she goes to bed. You sit alone on the porch. Your account this afternoon holds $246,300. The number nearly doubled in 6 years. You haven't increased contributions in 4. The money does the work now. You just don't get in its way. The chipped mug from Nina sits empty. The wisdom you keep dies with you. The wisdom you pass down compounds longer than money. Level 7. The final ledger. Age 55. October 14th, 2055. 6:42 in the morning. 5 years from 60. 10 from 65. Whatever those numbers used to mean. You're back at the kitchen window. The chipped white mug is in your hand. It still has the hairline crack. Now half an inch long. You still haven't replaced it. Anna is 23 now. She graduated from Ohio State. 2 years ago, she lives in Pittsburgh. She's a graphic designer. She started her own Fidelity account on her 21st birthday. She didn't tell you for 9 months. She wanted to do it quietly. She learned that from somewhere. Mara is upstairs asleep. She retired from the hospital last year. You're going to retire next year, at 56. Not early, not late. On time by your own math. You pick up your phone. You open the Fidelity app. You haven't checked in 2 weeks. $281,440. You set the phone down. You think about the number behind it. Total dollars you actually deposited. Over 30 years. Approximately $98,000. Total dollars the market made for you. While you slept. While you raised Anna. While you buried your father. While you drank coffee from a chipped mug. Roughly $183,000. You did not work for that. You only had to not get in its way. You think about Marcus. You haven't heard from him in 11 years. The last you knew, he was driving rideshare. He turned 56 last month. You hope he's okay? You think about your father. About the $11,000. About how it wasn't his fault. Nobody handed him the index card. You wish you could give him the number. Just so he could see what was possible. You think about Nina. She never told you her balance. You found out only after the funeral. It was $312,000. She drove a 2003 Toyota Corolla. She bought clothes at JCPenney. She didn't tell you because the number wasn't the point. The mug was the point. You take the mug to the sink. You wash it. You set it on the shelf to dry. You walk out to the back porch. The sun is just coming up over the maples. The kid you were 30 years ago bought you this morning. Now your job is to buy a morning. For someone else? Cleveland, Ohio, April 3rd, 2056. 7:18 in the morning. East 9th Street, downtown. A young woman stands outside a Starbucks. The line is 14 people deep. She is 25 years old. Her name is Devi. She just started her first real job. At an architecture firm. 3 blocks from here. She makes $61,000 a year. She rents a studio in Ohio City. $1,340 a month. She's holding a debit card. She's doing math in her head. In her bag is a chipped white mug. Her mentor gave it to her 2 weeks ago, on her first day. A woman in her late 50s, named Anna. Anna didn't explain the mug. She just said one thing. Make it at home for 30 years. And tell me what you find. Tucked inside the mug was a small index card. 3 lines of handwriting. That wasn't Anna's. Older, slanted. Make it at home. Invest the difference. Don't tell anyone. Devi steps out of the line. She walks 3 blocks to her office. In the break room, she makes instant coffee in the mug. It tastes fine. It's not better. It's not worse. It's just coffee. That night, in her studio apartment, she opens a Fidelity account on her laptop. She does not yet know what she's starting. That is the entire point. The chipped mug sits on her desk, empty, waiting for tomorrow's coffee. And the next 30 years.